99.5 The X.
All right, let's do it. How are your drawing skills?
Marginal at best, but I'm always up for.
Do you want to do a self-portraits? We have chalk. I'll draw one of you. You draw one of me.
Sure, sounds good, man. So it wouldn't be a self-portrait.
Well, it would be. Well, yeah, okay. I'm sorry. We're in a selfie age, so when you think of it, that's all you think about.
That's right. Oh, sure. Are we doing it now?
You want to, real quick? Just do them as quick as we can. All right. I'm gonna draw yours.
Oh, can I draw you at the same time?
Doesn't matter. Yeah. Ready?
Yeah.
Go.
Was it a race?
Doesn't matter. I'm not.
You're making those chalk noises too.
Sorry, man. What's your latest catchphrase?
I don't really have one.
No catchphrase, nothing? Like Here Comes the Thunder or anything, nothing? That's going to be Here Comes the Thunder. I like it. I suck at portraits. But
the hat wasn't bad. I mean, it's kind of sitting on top of your head, doesn't fit properly. But I even got this kind of the mid '80s weird angled shades too, mid '80s. All right, that's great, man. That was the first time I haven't drawn in a while. I feel vindicated.
Your new catchphrase is "Here comes the Jericho Thunder."
I like "Here comes the Jericho Thunder." Nice, perfect. That is my new catchphrase.
No, by the way, thanks for drawing with me. But by the way, man, way to kick ass. We chatted a few months ago over the phone. We chatted about your podcast. We chatted about Fozzy and Fozzy getting on all these festivals.
Yeah,
and you've had a lot going on, man.
Yeah, it's been great, man. I mean, I have a lot of goals and don't really set limits on things that I think I can do if I have time for it as well. I mean, there's a lot of things that I don't do as far as turning things down and stuff like that. But as long as it fits around what we're doing with Fozzy and our schedule, I'm happy to try anything, man. I'll do a self-portrait. I'll give it a try. I mean, why not, right?
I'm sorry about the way I can't draw.
It's not bad. I got kind of John Lennon glasses though. But I mean that's what it's all about. You gotta take some chances sometimes and go for it. And I based my whole career and my whole life on that. You know, when I said when I was 13 or 14 years old that I wanted to be a wrestler and I wanted to be in a rock band, everyone like literally laughed at me. Ah ha ha ha. And you know, I just never. I said, well, I don't see why I can't do it. And I kind of focused all my attention and all my heart and soul on those things, and here I am today. So if you really want to do something, you can do it, but just don't listen to people that tell you can't, because everybody will laugh if you say you want to do something out of the ordinary.
Yeah. Well, yeah, essentially don't let other people set the limits for you.
Exactly.
You find out till you hit a limit.
Well, and that's to me the only real failure is not trying something and always wondering what if. If you try something and it didn't work out, that's not a failure. That's just an experience. And to me, it was always about the experience. And like I said, we've been trying to get on Carolina Rebellion for years. Finally, we're at the point where we're on the show, and not only are on the show, we're headlining the Jaeger stage. So you know, we got a great slot, we got a great thing going on. And that's solely from hard work and just busting through the gates. You know, you don't like this record? How about that one? You like that record? How about this one? You don't want to listen to the band? Well, we're going to make you listen to it. And sooner or later, people go, "Wow, we really dig this band. We didn't think this band was going to be like this." And that's how you grow your fan base.
It's that wrestling tenacity coming through, man.
Well, I mean, it's show business, man. I mean, show business is show business, whether it's wrestling or music or dancing or radio, anything. If you're in front of a crowd or have an audience, you just got to connect with with the people and make them entertained. And when they get entertained, they'll follow you no matter what you do.
Now, what's going up next for Fozzy? What do you have in the works with the coming off of the heels of these festivals you're doing?
Yeah.
Rebellion, one of them. That's got to be a hell of a springboard.
Yeah, it's all tying in with our new single "Lights Go Out," which just came out last Tuesday on iTunes, and it's just kind of taken it the radio by storm. I mean, everybody's starting to pick up on it now, and it's kind of a new sound for us, a little bit of a different style, but still very Fozzy, very heavy, but a real groove to it.
Yeah.
Almost a little dancey, if you want to say that, but it's a very cool song and something different, which we felt, rock radio needs. A lot of bands have the same sound, the same vibe, the same style of song, and we just said, listen, man, we want to try something different by hook or by crook, and either it'll carry us or it'll kill us, but either way, that's what we got to do. So now that the song came out and it's become a hit basically off the start, it was like #1 in 3 countries on iTunes for whatever that's worth.
Nice.
And now you go out and you play the song and see how it works, and you see a lot of people at first go, what is this song? And then halfway through they're bouncing, and then at the end of it they're all have their clothes off and they're fondling each other, which is always a plus.
Any twerking in any of your shows? You see any
we
twerking?
encourage it. Let's do some heavy metal twerking. Why not? Why not? You heard of rap rock? Well, we're going to do metal twerking.
Rock
it's
horn
only
twerking.
fair. Absolutely. Twerk on the range.
There you go.
Carolina Rebellion of twerking.
Now, one last thing, and I want to get the word out there because it's something you're really liking to do. And as we chatted on the phone months ago about it, it's something you have to make time to do. But your podcast, how's that coming along?
It's going great, man. I mean, I knew we were going back on the road, so I just stockpiled interviews. I've got interviews now to the beginning of September. It's getting so bad that people are like, where's this podcast we did 3 months ago? And I'm like, I'm sorry. I interviewed the ex-drummer from AC/DC like literally 3 months ago, but I just haven't found a place because, Zach comes on, and then Zach's got a new record coming out. Then Zombie's coming on, and Zombie's got a new DVD coming out. William Shatner comes on, and he's got a movie coming out. So I get guys, and then I've got this big stockpiled list of guests. But the bottom line is it's fun just to hang out with people and talk with them and have a real good conversation, because usually you don't. You come to a festival, see someone for 5 minutes in catering, see an old friend that you haven't, but he's got a gig and I got a show and you got to do press and I got to do a signing. This gives you a chance to sit down and just go, all right, how's it going? And I'm really enjoying it. As you can tell, I like to talk.
What's the best conversation and sit down you've had so far that you really got done and we're thinking, man, that was
William Shatner
cool.
was awesome.
Really?
Just great guy. I mean, everyone knows William Shatner, probably the biggest A-list star that I've had. That was a great one. I just had Sebastian Bach the other day in the studio. We had a blast.
He's got to be fun to talk to.
Non-stop laughs, and then there's the, for example, like with Sebastian or Zach or any of these larger-than-life characters, there's a certain wall that exists for the first 10 or 12 minutes.
Yeah.
And I've known both those guys for 15 years, but after the time goes by, then it's just two dudes, and that's when you really get the good stuff going. So, and like I said, that's the beauty of the podcast. There's no time limit, there's no rules. Talk about whatever you want, just have a good time.
And that's what we're here for, Carolina Rebellion.
Today.
Don't forget, check out Fozzy. They got the new album out. Check out the podcast. Where can they find it?
Podcast is called Talk is Jericho. It's on podcast1.com or iTunes. And Lights Go Out, the new song, on iTunes. New record comes out in July.
Hell yeah. There you have it, Chris Jericho. And your new catchphrase. Do you remember?
I had to go back and look at it. Here comes the Jericho Thunder.
Bam.
Perfect.
That just happened.